God. God. Lots of gods, lots of gods. But let's leave the gods alone for now. Let's be a little bit agnostic about it. Let's not come to the conclusion of if they exist or not. Because I'm not sure as well. But what we can be certain about is religion. Well, which one? Which one? Which one? One of the 1,000 ones? Which religion do we talk about? There's lots of them. And one thing that I think cannot be false is every civilization developing a religion without even being connected to each other. That's something that cannot be coincidence. Back then, when we didn't have connections, when we were all isolated into our societies, every single society developed a religion. Why is that? Why that's very coincidental, huh? It's not a coincidence, I think. Because I think there has to be a reason behind it if everybody had to develop it. What is that reason? Well, before we come to the conclusion of reasoning why they had to choose a superlative power, let's talk about the gods today and the gods back then. There were lots of them, lots of minor societies, minor groups. They all developed their own god, and what happened was, I'm hypothesizing, I'm theorizing. Wait, what happened was they all fought for their god. They had their own virtues and their own rules, their commandments, their own stuff. They followed, they preached, and ultimately they all fought. Of course, there was a time when every view they didn't agree with each other and they had conflicts, so they fought. What happens when they fight? One religion dies, one survives, some merge, some break, new ones are formed, they are altered, their identity is slowly lost. What we see today, the religions we see today, has drastically changed from what was back then. And even I feel like religion has also been altered or altered in a specific way that it helps a particular person in power so that they can gain what they want, as the human nature suggests, very greedy. And so even Hitler, bro, I don't know if I'm supposed to say his name, but he himself presented himself to be believing God, I think, yeah, to gain side from people in that manner. So that's the reason the religion we see today is not the same as before, and many wars happened. The religions surviving today are the ones that were the most influential and the ones that helped them win wars, help them survive. Like survivability bias, I think it's here, it's present. Religions that are present today are not necessarily the ones that have the best teachings, but not even saying they're the best. They have the best teachings for them to be able to survive, not certainly the best ethical teachings. We don't know what ethics are. What are the true things? Don't come to that. We have to assume all that. But now if I talk about second part of the question, that why people develop a religion, is I think a sense of superlative, a superior being. Because I feel like human beings hate being alone. They like not everybody is a leader, and they like power. When they are helpless, they just want someone to trust. And I feel like we developed this as early as we are born, having parents having everything being done for us. And when we come out of that shell, when we face the reality, the world doesn't seem so butterflies and rainbows and sunshine and all. It's harsh, and what we ultimately rely on is the religion. No, wait, not the religion, but the God. We start delusion. I don't know delusion or not, but we start assuming that there's a superpower and a super natural being who controls who we are and who helps us, who will guide us, who will support us no matter what. Since and this sense of what do you call that, being, no, they are like they feel accepted into some group. And this is even developed since childhood, because almost every single child follows the religion of their parents. So why is that? Not every religion can be true, or if they have the common, yeah, 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 so they basically just want a self of belonging, a sense of belonging to something superlative, something they can rely on in the harsh times, when they have nowhere to seek, because they are adults now. They probably don't have parents. And so this is why I feel like everybody developed a religion, or even as a group, not as an individual. I feel like even as a group, when you are losing, you tend to trust someone superior to you, who doesn't have conflicts with you, who wants to help you. And also, yeah, there were also people who kind of created the other way around, who wanted things done by creating fear of God. They started inducing fear of God into people they loved. The gods they loved are now feared, because the ones in power manipulated God. And yeah, they did. I had a very good point in mind. I was saying, gods, right? Yeah, what I was thinking was about religion, why they developed. And ultimately, we see, yeah, today too, that's what I was talking about. Today, we see so many common things in religions. They have like lots of stuff in common. Like, you can be general things like kindness, not killing others, and a lot of things, just common stuff every religion follows most of the time. Is I feel like the reason they have survived to this stuff, the qualities they have in common, is the reason they have been able to survive for long in society. For example, not killing your own, that like making this killing your own people a crime, that's also one of them, because communities back then had to induce a fear of killing your own family members as something bad or something bringing omen, to just killing other people in the communities a bad thing, so that they are able to protect their own kind as well. So these are the common stuff that are found today. And of course, the praising of the God, as far as the praising of God goes, they all praised for the same reason. They wanted something out of the superior. And this video was not to say any religion is good or bad. It's just that it's crazy to think what religion has been. And even in the past, I feel like the religions that were Greek religions and the Scandinavian religions and all, the Thor and the what are they called, Sisyphus and whatnot, the gods back then are now considered mythologies, were back then actually praised like real religion, real, like genuinely they would fight for the gods. And now they're just some bunch of mythologies. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's all, bro. Bye.